What's going on, my people? Welcome back to your garage. And today when I tell you what I'm working on this, honestly, hit the like, hit the share, subscribe, thumbs up, and let's tell you what I'm doing with this thing. Tony, a friend of mine, you know him in the past, he has been in my YouTube channel plenty of times. He helped me bring in this car right here back to the house from Orlando on his trailer. Now, I went to get the hinges from him. He's like, yo, you know, I want the car ready because we want to go to Winterfest. We want to go to the EFP. And I'm like, yo, let's go. I'll help you out. So, helping him out. And it's going to be into a YMS. And we figured a couple other things out. Like when I did the body work, they covered this up. I don't know if Tony was going to stay with a cable transmission, or he changed his mind. Now he wants to go with a hydro. Well, we got to fix that. So he told me he wants to go with a hydro. Cars is immaculate paint. Second thing I'm doing on the inside is I'm working on this harness mess that's going on here. Figuring out where I'm going to put fuse box, and then figuring out with the harness, because I took everything out. Love, by the way, love the brake lines. So I need to figure out what I'm going to do with all the harness and the floor. Bring it up, tighten it down here so away from the cable. On top of that, we had to do the clutch line. And after that, that can go up. We can finish doing all the harness preparation. This is an 89. And I got that box right there, the rack and pinion for the vehicle. So that's another thing we have to take care of that. With that said, it's a lot of work to do on the car. Oh, it's turbo. Oh, it's turbo. I cannot tell you what is done to the engine because I have to talk to him about that. So what I can tell you is that car been sitting out for 7.5 years, and beautiful paint job about tomorrow. And you know, outside of the house, like always, I do have the S2000. If you can see, about the OEM wheels back up. Got slicks in the rear. I haven't touched that in a while. The hatch. See you later. And the CRX right there. So with that said, I gotta leave. With that said, you have to. Work to do here. It's not that hard. It's just time consuming. That's all. Guys, hit like, hit share, subscribe, and watch me on this. Tony should be arriving any minute. And let's do this. Alright guys, so today what I was thinking to do, we're going to do the rack and pinion real quick. I know that he's has one brand new. I'm going to take the old one out. It's very easy to do. I'm going to let you know how to do it. I'm going to lift this side of the car, and I'm going to bring out the, I'm going to lift this side. I'm going to take the tires off, take the inner outers off, and then 2 bolts holding the whole rack and pinion, maybe 4, 5, 1 inside, 4 on the bottom. And after that, I'm going to show you side by side how to replace or exchange the parts you need. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so started taking off tires. So I'm taking out this end, usually it's a 17. And in my case, they were loose. Everything is loose on this arm. Look, the lower control arm is loose. Missing a bolt over there. So that's done. That was very easy. But anyway, you need a 17. Fire that out. This is gonna come out. Maybe the other side is hard. I don't know. Yeah, this was hard. So your car should be a little bit different because you have the dashboard and you have everything between, and on here it's kind of lose everything, but that bolt right here in the bottom, let me see if I can bring the camera around. This bolt right here is the main man, and you saw it's gonna come out. There we go. So to the side now, this is loose, and then you pull out. That's it. First, I gotta remove this shit. Alright guys, so this is what it looked like with no rack and pinion. Woo! Let me show you the headache that I went through. This is the old one, an old bushing, and I'm gonna put the new one next to it. Basically this is the rack and pinion. And it's kind of looking different because this one is sitting like that one is sitting like that. Hopefully it's the right one. It looks the same. I take the tie rods in, out on each one. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to put it on the rack and pinion itself. You see how this one we have to mark it where they are. I'm going to leave it loose. I'm going to put the rack and pinion on first, then I come back around and install these around. Alright guys, so how can I tell you? This right here, when you see the rack and pinion doing this, very easy. Yeah, that's bad. So that's the inner, this is the outer. And this one, I'm moving it with my finger like it's a joystick. Yeah, that's not supposed to be like that either. But I don't have a replacement right now, so I'm gonna put them in. I already got that side on. And you can do an alignment in your car. You have the alignment machine. A little bit tricky, but it can be done. So basically you're using your power rod in. You mark where you want to be. Always put the knot first. Then you put your then put in what you want to do. Now, remember the adjustment is on the other end, not on the tie rod himself. What I want to do, I want to grab my gun. I'm going to put this tight real quick, bring it down, and get it on. When I'm ready to move this part out of here, whatever the case is, you can do an alignment. That's it. So I'm going to put the tires back on. The car should be even right now. Again, the knot is loose. I got to go inside, tie it in the steering wheel. And with that, we're done. I mean, if you do have headers and your exhaust and everything in between, yeah, you're going to take a little bit more time, you know, putting it back together. That's this project is. It's kind of like, you know, everything's not there, so I can move this along and get it done. Alright, so I'm going to put the tires back on, throw it on the floor, and then do some damage on the inside, and that's it. I'm done. Alright guys, so this is the final product. I did adjust it a little bit, and it was perfect right there. You can drive it to the alignment rack or tow it to it, whatever we're going to do. But there you go, everything back on, nice and tight. The only thing I have to do, the only thing that we have to do is on this car, is do the outer tie rods. As soon as I get those, I'll do it real quick, nothing to do. I'm gonna mess around here with the doors a little bit. Need more bolts to tighten down the sunroof, and missing a couple parts inside, like this right here, jam bolt. Trying to do the harness, we're picking our way, waiting for the owner to show up. He's bringing more parts than ever did, so almost done for the day. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna mess around with the doors, see if they can close it better. Then at the end of the day, I gotta push that big old thing back over there, cover it up, and then ride the big boy over here, try to see it inside. And for my next video, guys, I already got it online, like $20. Pinches for the project cars. Release, what are you gonna call it? Alright guys, well that's it for now. I wanna see, you know, so I was gonna give you more about this car, more interested about it. That's the day when, you know, I changed from my mind from working on the harness to working on the rack and pinion. That's done. That's one of the biggest things that's done on the vehicle. Now, we did order the whole harness, so that's what made me stop. And I'm just gonna make sure that this spool right here goes better, but you see this lip right here? I'm gonna adjust those right now. And that's it, guys. Guys, thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing. Sorry for a short video. Hit like and share, subscribe. See you later.